we are here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to CyberKnights. What is episode 4 already? What are we? Episode 4? Oh my god! And
Yeah, episode 4.
Go for it, man. Let's hear from our. Now we love to see everybody in the chat. Keep us on our toes. Make sure that we're loud enough and we can hear everybody because we depend on you guys to look out for us. So with that, here's Dave.
Yeah, we absolutely want to give you a great show. You are the reason why we are here. So if you can't hear or see anything well, feel free to let us know in the chat. That being said, hi, I am Dave, or DM Dave, as many like to call me, and I am your host and GM for this and every episode of CyberKnights. You can find me at Dave's World Games on Instagram. That's Dave's_World_Games. And let's go ahead and list the rest. Oh, no, there's no third underscore. Don't confuse them. Don't confuse them. Too many underscores. That's a limbo mistake
it's
right there.
XXX underscore Dave's underscore world underscore. No.
At OnlyFans.
.com.
All right, and let's go ahead and go down the line and introduce the rest of my fantastic cast members. Let's start with my partner, Mark, who keeps us all on our technical toes.
I try, but you know what? The chat has been amazing, keeping us on our toes. Shout out to Bailey, and shout out to all the folks out there. We have Epic Sackman. You know what? Really glad to have you guys in the chat and keeping us on our toes. And you can find me on Twitter at MarkMillerLV. And gosh darn, I'm playing Mr. Nobody, who is just a wonderful, all-around, very sweet guy who might have a crush on somebody else. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Let's get down the line and go to, you know what? I am gonna pick on Loveless next. How about that? Why don't you go ahead, Emily? Tell them who you are, where they can find you, and who you're playing tonight.
Lovelace.
You're gonna pick me. You can
I know.
at least say it right.
I did it. I did it just on purpose.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm playing Lovelace, the team's netrunner. You can find me at Hitman66 on Instagram, and thanks for watching tonight.
All right, and let's bring us to everybody's favorite medic, Butterfly, played by Sola. Go ahead and tell them who you are, where they can find you.
Oh, hello, I'm Sola, and I play the medtech Butterfly. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I like to have a good time. It's always a joy and a treat to be able to play D&D in any version of tabletop RPGs. And I can be found on Instagram at Sola Green or here on Discord as Sola. And it's getting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Things winding down, and Butterfly's not sure what to think.
Mm-hmm. But she is a badass. Fixes her own broken leg in the middle of a freaking firefight.
Hells yeah.
You know, it's just another Wednesday for her.
Just another, yeah, man. That's combat zone meatball clinic medicine right there. All right. Speaking of meatballs, let's talk to Yam Spurts, our executive. Go ahead, Joe. Tell them who you are.
That's another ingredient of Purple Nurple.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, Joe. Tell them who you are, where they can find you.
Hi, my name's Joe, aka Snack King. You can find me here on Twitch, SnackKing486, or on any multiplayer game. I'm Snack King, Snack King, Snack King, any variation of that. And I play the guy that everyone wants to work under, Mr. Yam Spurts. Who, just to be clear, chat, Yam Spurts is 5'2", so you should always be looking down, but never down at him, always up in spirit.
Look down at him, not on him.
Correct.
All right, and
new player tonight joining us.
Yeah, Mike, we've got a guest tonight who is joining us. Go ahead and tell them who you are and where they can find you and who you're playing tonight.
All right. I'm Eric, otherwise known as Nagatsu Seiken Chat.
I don't know why I said Mike. That was a brain fart, my bad.
That's all good. You can find me on Twitter at Nagatsu_Seiken. and I'll be playing your neighborhood lawman.
By the way, the chat is already latching on to you, Eric. They're
Yeah,
they're digging the vibes, the Neo vibes.
yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I made that like 2 nights ago. I had to make it really quick. Anyway, yeah, thank you for appreciating the artwork, guys. I will go ahead and do my own little self promo here really quick. I am an AI designer, and I have made all of the token art for the players that you see here on your screen. And so if you like my work, I do commissions. You can hit me up and ask how to get your own custom cyberpunk token or your own custom, well, anything token. I can make you a ballerina if you want. I don't care.
And if you need to make those tokens look like they're talking, or if you need a pretty layout, I do Photoshop.
Yes. This is why our show looks so. Between our talents, we have worked together to give you a fantastic visual experience that we will jump into right now. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get a recap. And I am going to, man, you know what? Wait, I'm going to do this, and I think I can. We're going to ask, because I know you were listening last week, Eric. I want Legion to give us the recap for 50 IP. I'm awarding 50 IP to the whole group if Legion does it.
Well, he was watched the whole damn thing last week, so he should know.
That's what I'm saying. I want I want from a player's perspective, or from a viewer's perspective. You got this for 50 IP for the whole group, man. You're getting the whole crew 50 IP, including yourself.
Legion.
You got this?
sorry.
The notes.
Now
I kind of lost track of where we're at because sound cut out for me for a second there.
Oh, where we're at now?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying that I want to pick on you to do the recap because you were watching the show last week, and I want to get a recap from a viewer's perspective. And if you do it, even though because I'm picking on you as the guest, and you had no idea I was going to do this, I'm awarding the whole crew 50 IP if you give the recap.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's see.
And just separate
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I missed the first part, but if I remember correctly, it was Battle of the Bands Part 2. The Cyber Psychos came in and started chasing Mousy. The people started showing the side.
It was Shriek and Shrek.
Yeah. The people started showing the side effects of this drug that Yamspurts was trying to plug.
Health beverage. It's a health beverage, please.
Yeah, sure.
For legal
sure.
reasons.
You can call anything a health beverage when there's no FDA.
Exactly. Butterfly offered Mousy help and went to follow her, but stopped when Shriek followed. The whole time up to this point, Lovelace was net running. Nobody in Yam and the cops start attacking the twins. Shriek followed Mousy off screen, and then Butterfly, being total badass, gets her leg broken and then fixes it herself. And the rest of the team takes down Shank. After which point the cop revives and arrests him.
Yes, I was able to lay my 6-pack abs on the line.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. That too. He got a little bit fucked up there.
Yeah, I did.
That was a pretty decent recap.
Yeah, it was
Trying
awesome.
to think. I'm trying to think of any like important bits that he missed. I mean, it was short and to the point, but like he covered all the bases.
Well, I mean, the only
Oh,
thing
hold on. He missed something huge.
Oh, what did he miss? What did he miss?
He totally forgot the heroic intervention of Frizz a couple rounds in, when she came in and just started blasting and just fucking hitting the dude like every shot. So he can't leave out my lady like that. All right, my team does work.
All right.
The team that is confident does work. All right, we can talk about Limbo another time.
and you know what? You can't leave out Lovelace either. She was like jacked in the whole time through the explosion, and was doing some amazing stuff there. And we were worried about pulling her out, but I guess we got her attention. She was able to jack out.
Yeah.
I got to be so careful saying that term.
I know.
Okay, I'm going away now. Bye. So, but yeah, so do we get the 50 Eddies?
Yeah. Oh,
50
no, not
IP?
Eddie's. 50 IP for
50
the whole
IP.
crew. Yeah.
Woo,
50
make
IP
sure
for
to
the whole
add
crew.
those. Okay, I'm building up my Eddies here. Yeah, buddy. Or my IP.
All right.
Very cool.
So
Nice.
here we are on the, well, as it loads. Now, here we are on the stage where the Battle of the Bands took place. And the chaos is subsided. And honestly, we have our MC who comes out and just says, "I'm sorry, folks. We're having a little bit of trouble calculating the votes. If you can help and send in your votes for Battle of the Bands so that we can figure out who won." Obviously, Rampant Threshold has been disqualified. And while Ronan was using some kind of technology to impersonate Johnny Silverhand, that's not something that anybody ever didn't happening. That did not disqualify him, or in this case, her, whoever that lady was. So we still need to settle who is the winner of Battle of the Bands. He is saying this while cops are literally in the middle of pinning down the cyber psycho Shank. And we have this gentleman right here. I'm just going to go ahead and put him all the way up front. He is wheeling in a very large, it's a specially designed Sigma frame that locks into place. Basically, it's a reverse Sigma frame where all the pressure is being placed on the person who is wearing it.
Does it maintain freshness?
Well, what it is it's a device that the Psycho Squad uses to capture cyber psychos and hold them without, them rampaging once they get them under subdued. And so basically this Sigma frame is specialized to contain the prisoner and is movable by the officer who is controlling it. So essentially, Legion is walking in this robotic Sigma frame that has no passenger in it.
Awesome. And do we have to do a perception check to hear him coming?
No. You hear him coming, you see him coming. It's kind of hard to miss. But as I said, the MC is asking about Battle of the Bands. And this is where I want to, because we actually have such an engaging viewership audience, all right, you guys are going to vote who is the winner of Battle of the Bands. Was it Beardtanium, Rampant Threshold?
Well, they're disqualified.
Knickerbocker is disqualified.
No, Rampant Threshold was disqualified.
No, Knickerbocker.
Okay.
Knickerbocker was disqualified.
Okay.
Because they were using
they were phoning it in. Yes.
They were using recordings.
Okay.
And the Nuclear Sharks. Okay, see, lost my train of thought. So the vote is it Beardtanium, Rampant Threshold, Nuclear Sharks, or Ronin? All right. Who was your favorite band, guys? Tell us. Tell us who your favorite band is. Who won Battle of the Bands? Beardtanium, Nuclear Sharks, Rampant Threshold, or Ronin?
I'm playing Beardtanium.
I'm seeing a lot of votes for Beardtanium.
Yeah, looks like yeah.
Oh, man. We got 1 for Rampant Threshold, 1 for Ronin, 3 for Beardtanium. Man, 4 for Beardtanium.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I can't be. I can't
No,
be,
you don't count. You don't,
I don't
count. You don't count. You don't count.
Oh man.
But I'm still gonna say. I mean, we thank you. Looking at just the fact that we have this participation live is fact, and we've got Beardtanium is the winner of Battle of the Bands. And we have the entire crew of Beardtanium, and yes, they are a crew because remember they are pirate rockers. They come out on stage and they accept their award, and it seems a little awkward with the violence, but also it's Night City, so it's not the worst fight that has broken out at one of these concerts. And that's one of the things that the MC is proud to announce, that this is not the worst violence that they have seen here in all of the years that they've been doing this.
And
Priority.
I just want to also reiterate that I've been recording on my Bluetooth.
Your brain dance?
My
Your
brain
brain
dance.
dance recorder. Your brain dance recorder.
Yeah, I've been
yes.
recording on my brain dance recorder. So
Did you actually say I'm activating the brain
no,
dance
I did not.
recorder
So
as an
I
accident?
can't
You
do
did
that
not.
retroactively. You know.
Nope. You have to use an action to do that.
Oh gosh. Okay, fine. All right.
Yep.
Fine.
Remember that for next time.
Yes.
You gotta actually get the scoop.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I'm going to turn it on right now, as they put Shrek into the whole tank thing. Was it Shrank? Shank. Okay. Shark. Yes. I'm gonna basically record as they throw him in there. And first person footage.
Excellent. That definitely gives you a piece of evidence for. So keep track of this, because how many pieces of verifiable evidence you collect goes towards any story that you write and its credibility. So when you do your credibility check, so you have gathered one piece of evidence for a story about whatever story you want to make. But if it involves Shank getting arrested at Battle of the Bands, anything that has to do with any of that, you can you have a piece of verifiable evidence.
And I do like man on the street interviews as I'm bleeding out.
Oh, go ahead. Let's hear it. No. If you're going to be actually adding any kind of color commentary to the live feed, you got to do it. Let's hear it.
All right. Well, I turn and I look at Butterfly and I say, "Excuse me, miss. You seem like an attractive bystander. Can you tell me what you saw as this beast ran by you and you were injured? Are you okay?"
Butterfly will do her best not to make a face at him approaching her like this. And but her eyes do kind of narrow at him, like unimpressed. And she just kind of shrugs as she pats her leg. No, it was no biggie, really. Broken legs are like an everyday thing.
Just so to give you guys kind of a real cyberpunky feel to it. It's harder to treat yourself, right? But you can do it. And broken legs are treatable by a paramedics check, and it can be treated in an action, right? So you took a hypo spray that was filled with like medication that help with enzymes that promote bone growth, and nanobots that literally just start knitting your bones back together in a round.
Yeah, that was, and I gotta say, miss, that I watched you mend yourself. This brute broke your leg as he was running by and threw you against the wall, and you still had the wherewithal to get it together and heal yourself. I gotta say, I was thoroughly impressed. You are a healer beyond compare, in my opinion. And I throw up the sound effects of cheering on my cyber dance recorder.
Your cyber audio suite.
Are you done talking?
And then, okay, fine. And then I turn and I look at Shank while he's being put in the thing. I say, "Hey, Butt Ugly, anything to say for the crowds while you're being locked away, you dumb shit?"
He just starts growling this screech that sounds like.
I just put my face next to the bar. Just remember, nobody loves you, baby.
All right, you can go ahead and add Shank to your enemies list, dude. This happened. You just, yeah, that happened.
Butterfly's gonna make a quick escape before he tries to talk to her again.
Yeah. So go ahead and add on your character sheet under enemies. Go ahead and add Shank.
I will. I'll do that, and I'll turn and I'll look at Limbo. I say, "Sir, you seem to be here during the events."
You seem to be here. Yes, Limbo was here during events.
Do you have anything to say about what happened?
Well, yeah. So, like, did you guys see how the purple Nurple drink that the audience was drinking tonight provided the lighting that allowed our heroes to defeat this evil bastard? Drink Purple Nurple, guys. Purple Nurple saves lives. It will get you home safe. It will light up. It will light up the room. It will light up the streets. Just chug a little Purple Nurple after you leave the bar, and you will be glowing from bar to home. And wait, hey,
and
hey,
I turn to look away, and
hey.
I said, "Okay." And now I walk over to Lovelace.
As you're turning to look away, you hear, "Hey, boss, wait a minute. How long does the purple thing last?"
I walk up to Lovelace, and I say, "Ma'am, you seem to be the one person around here who knew how to shoot, other than that cop over there. Please tell me, do you have any thoughts about this, the events going on tonight?"
No,
you hear me?
don't really care. Just here to do a job.
Okay, great. You know what? You do your job. It was great having you here. Thank you so much. And then I'll go back to Yam. I say, "Sir, you were very helpful during this event. What was your thoughts of what happened here today?"
And while you go to talk to Yam, Legion is right up on him, and he's like, we kind of need to know how long it lasts for the ad. He's like already like writing up storyboards and shit, and just like getting ready to like throw the pitch together to the ad group. And so, but he knows that they're gonna ask how long the effect lasts.
Yeah, and I'm saying, so you're involved with the purple Nurple poison that everybody ingested?
It's not a poison. It's very, very legally not a poison.
Okay.
And as for the effects of the purpleness, as long as 36 hours.
Okay. All right. Well, but you know what? It did.
Out
it
of
did
character,
come in
you
very
have
helpful.
no idea how long it lasts, so you just lied your ass off. I need you to give me a deception check.
Okay.
Oh wait, well, deception is not a specific skill, so this is acting.
Yeah. Okay.
I need you to give me an acting check, Yam.
Yes.
As Yam tries to play off like he knows what he's talking about. And I am sorry, but you don't seem to sound very confident about that 36 hours as it comes out of your lips.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm all jacked up on synth coke still, so I'm just like, I'm very obviously all like shaken up, and it's like, was this guy partying or was this guy shaking up for the fight? No one really knows. But I'm just like, yeah, they're like 36 hours, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're purple. All right, leave me alone. By the way, the entire time I'm staring at Shank with like death glares while I'm having these conversations. I haven't taken my eyes off of him.
All right, and so
Shank has not even really acknowledged your presence. He doesn't seem to have been any recognition of you whatsoever.
I'm going to step back and let Legion come in with his equipment and just kind of film as he comes through.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Much
And
appreciated.
Shank is taken into custody by. Nope, that's Limbo. By Duke, and where is his partner? She should be down south here. Oh no, she chased after, didn't she? All right, yeah, I already have her off the map because she chased after Shriek. So Duke goes ahead and takes the controls from Legion and says, "Psycho Squad's got it from here, rookie." And goes ahead and takes the remote and starts remote controlling Shank out of the building in this Sigma frame.
So are we out of combat? Oh, good. I was just going to ask about that. Good. Oh, we're still in combat.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I have to end combat. Sorry.
I did it. I just did it.
Oh, okay, you got it. Thank you. Yes, we are now out of combat, and uh-oh, I just lost the feed for a second.
Well, at least now I don't have to feel bad about it being me being the only one.
Well, I'm I basically going to shut down the thing, and I'm going to get back to business at hand and say, folks, we got to go see Caltrop. He's been holding on to our man, so let's go get him and make some eddies.
Right. So you do have your bounty here, your 5,000 Eddie bounty, and I will say Weasel was also taken into custody by the Psycho Squad. I mean, they were here. There were other cops that came and are present after the kerfuffle, and so Weasel is captured, and you are given a bounty chit that can be turned in at the police department.
Okay. Cool.
So it's basically it's a piece of plastic, and then has a special kind of like a QR code engraved into it, you know, and he hands that to you and imprints the information on it about this arrest so that you can take it to the police department and get paid out.
Very cool. Okay. All right.
Remember, Ori gets 500 of that.
Right. So we'll just say that I'll tell everybody, you know what, let's meet tomorrow at the bar, and I'll get everybody paid, and I'll go ahead and head over with Caltrop over to the police station, and you know, we'll go ahead and pick up the chit, and I'll get him paid off, and I'll head to the bar in the morning or tomorrow before I meet everybody, and make sure I take care of the 500 for Ori.
Cool.
And I guess everybody else gets 500 eddies too. So that's 1, 2, 3. I don't have to pay Legion anything because he's just doing his job.
Yeah, no, Legion was not he was not part of this bounty contract. He can't collect on bounties because arresting these people was part of his job.
Right.
Yeah.
But he gets paid for doing this in a different way.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And that's cool. And so basically everybody can add 500. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 2,500. So I keep 2,500 for myself.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was about to add Ori's, but you did add Ori's in that. Yep. That is the way the math will work out when you get paid. You have not gotten paid yet.
Well, but I'm kind of like saying
Yeah.
that we traveled. Unless you have a
We're checking the
map of
numbers.
you have a map of the police station, we'll be glad.
I actually do, but that's beside the point. Speaking of maps of the police station, the map of the police station and the map that you guys are watching are brought to you by Maps. Go check them out at Patreon.
Did you say cyber maps?
Cyber Maps.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you dropped out for a second. That's
Yes, Cyber Maps, Patreon Cyber Maps to get these awesome maps that I use, and they have both animated and flat versions of all of these.
By the way,
So-
do they have animated and flat versions?
They do. Okay.
Animated and flat.
And flat.
Animated and flat.
I'm just, you know what?
So,
I'm impressed.
My question is there anybody else who wants to do anything else before leaving the theater?
Yeah, I'm making sure that Frizz and Limbo are okay, making sure they're not hurt or anything. Just overall wellness check, and then definitely gonna buy them a beer or two if they would like, or as many as they would like.
Limbo definitely. He's like, you know what? I actually kind of liked the purple nurple beer. Like it tasted really, really good with beer. Like it was kind of like a, man. I'm trying to. I can't make a
Like a Boilermaker?
No, I can't make an in character a real beer that exists. But I was thinking something along the lines of like when you have like that Sam Adams cherry wheat, right? Where it's the beer and it's just got that hint of fruitiness, just that little touch of it.
Or it could be like piss water, like all the stuff that people are arguing about in the news.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Speaking of which, I actually drink Bud Light seltzer, and they're delicious. But
Oh.
that's because I switched off of beer a while ago because I cut the calories. And
I guess I should be nice because these could be future sponsors. Gosh darn.
Oh yeah,
Gosh
yeah. No,
darn.
dude. Hey, yeah, Bud Light. If you guys are looking for a cyberpunk themed sponsorship
With lots
that
of
will
cursing, very family friendly.
and absolutely doesn't give a shit about the trans thing. We are happy. To take your business.
That's it. For
All
sure.
right, that was our free bit for Bud Light.
For
All right,
sure.
cool. But no, the actual Bud Light, yeah, that tastes like piss. Fuck that. But the seltzers are pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you check on Frizz. Limbo is totally down for a beer. Meanwhile, he's checking his gun. He's like, he's like, do you know why this thing keeps jamming on me?
I will take the time to clean and fix Limbo's gun for him.
Do you have weapons tech?
No.
Well, you can do weapons tech. Even you don't have to put ranks into it, but do you know what you're doing?
You know,
when it comes to cleaning guns.
I typically take mine to a guy. So if he's cool with it, that's just what I'm gonna do.
He will definitely let you take his gun to a guy. He will
Excellent.
let you take his gun to a guy.
I love Limbo's enthusiasm.
I'm going to limp over to Legion, and Butterfly will have she'll see a little pool of blood where I was standing, and I'm going to limp over to Legion, and I'll say, Officer, you know what? Thank you so much for bringing that cage. You know what? If you're ever looking for some, freelance work, we would love to have somebody who looks just like Neo in the group. So, you know what? I was just talking to the team and saying, it'd be really cool if we had somebody who looked like Keanu Reeves in the group. So, and so by all means, let me know if you're ever interested in some freelance work.
Fair enough. The state just doesn't pay enough, so I may take you up on that.
Very cool.
I mean, we already had one Johnny Silverhand impersonator take off. We need a replacement.
So, by the way, I want to address the guys in the chat. I did include Caltrop in the money that I paid out. So yeah, he was one of the first to get paid. So, because he
Okay,
drove me
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
police station. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Caltrop still gets his cut.
yeah,
Yep.
we need to let Tyrus know that everybody in the chat was looking out for him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, people were making sure he. Oh, I didn't see that. I wasn't watching. Yeah. Yeah. Caltrop gets paid.
Yeah.
And then all right. So you're going over there. You're talking to Legion, and I want to ask Lovelace, what are you doing over there in the corner? Everybody's kind of gathered over here. What are you doing?
I'm thinking about how
You're
if I
still
should.
within. You're still within 6 meters of that control node, and
Yeah,
nobody's looking at you.
and the bands are still here, right?
They're in the back over here. You've got this space over here.
And the votes are coming in.
I first want to call over nobody, just gesture and get his attention once he's done talking to Legion.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, nobody, think you could do me a favor? I know you would.
Sure.
I just need to, check a few things in this net arc. Would you keep a look on me, make sure nobody messes with me?
Sure. It was, yeah, if your head lights on fire, I know exactly what to do.
Perfect.
That's great and all, but I don't know if you realized it, but you're kind of bleeding.
What? Oh,
Well-
yeah. You know what? But I'll tell you what. I'll stand over here, and you can come over here, and I will let you work on me as long as I can keep an eye on Lovelace.
Good. Just stay still.
A professional
All
eye.
right.
I want to let you. It's professional eye on Lovelace. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I warn you, this is probably going to take a little bit, though, since you've already had a speed heal once today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't heal anymore, but she's
So,
patching you up, trying to make you a little bit more comfortable. Her nurse's instincts kicking in.
You know what? A wounded person is always a friend to Butterfly. So I'm all right. I'm all right being wounded then.
All right, so Lovelace, you're jacking back into the net arc, aren't you? So I've got good news and bad news. All right. The bad news is when you jack out of a net arc, unless you planted a virus at the bottom otherwise, everything resets when you go out. So you got to do all your passwords all over again. The good news is I'm too lazy to make you do the Pathfinder roll again because I am not making all of the all 15 of those goddamn elevator floors invisible again. So we're just going to keep the same Pathfinder check, but everything else resets. So you come back in to this net arc here, and where do you want to begin? You've got 5 elevators to you were in Beardtanium's at the time that shit started going down, and you don't know where Weasel was. You know Weasel was in the net, but you don't know where he was.
Well, Rampant Threshold is the girl band, right?
That is true.
I'm guessing he would have been in there.
That is not a horrible guess.
And Venus Lee's and all. So I guess I'll go in Rampant Threshold first this time.
All right. So she goes to Rampant Threshold and gets on the elevator. And at first floor, you hit that password as a D6. So are you, since we are out of meat space initiative, I'm not going to worry about making you roll initiative until you actually hit a net space in, which is if you keep going down pretty quick. But for now, I just need you. So in other words, the number of net actions that before you get to the Hellhound is pretty unlimited. That's what I'm getting at. You can get there's a Hellhound down there, and you can get yourself pretty set up. But first things first, how are you dealing with the password? You do not have worm res. You would have to use an action to res that.
All right, so yeah, let's res a few things. We'll do worm is activated. And then let's use my armor is activated, and then I will use backdoor.
You also have a shield. Do you want it? Did you want to res that?
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you.
I mean, you already know. You didn't have it last time, and you took brain damage. All right. Excellent. So, go ahead. Backdoor check.
Okay. I've tried to do it. Could you just roll for me? Something's not working on my
Weird.
end.
On it.
Much appreciated.
All right. That is definitely 11 beats a DV6. So you crack the password at level 1. What do you want to do? Is there anything that you need to do before you drop down to level 2?
No, I think I'm ready.
All right. You drop down to level 2, and as soon as you hit the floor, the Hellhound gets an immediate attack on you. So you need to make a defense roll. And you are defending against a DV15, and it is... I don't think that's... I saw your roll come across, but I don't see it popping up on the...
Yeah, it's
Or
11.
what's
She got.
happening?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. It's just being slow. All right. You know what? Maybe my stuff is anyway, well, you're going to get hit for taking 2d6 damage directly to the brain, but thanks to shield, I believe that just gets the first damage you take is just negated. Is that correct? The first successful brain damage attack from a non-black ice program is stopped. Okay, this is a black ice program. So, hopefully your armor helps. So 2d6. Oh, I rolled 2 6s.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ouch.
That's bad. Oh. This is a critical hit on a net run. This is going to be a... So you take... Well, first of all, is it getting through? Yes. How much does the armor defend against? It stops the first 4. So you take 8 damage straight to the brain. Go ahead and take your damage. You can just edit that yourself.
Okay.
And then here's the other effect of Hellhound. Unless insulated, there's specifically an insulation cyberware that you can get. Unless insulated, your cyber deck catches fire along with your clothing until you spend a meat action to put yourself out, or somebody else spends a meat action to put yourself out. So, Lovelace, where cyber deck?
It's implanted in my arm.
So, which arm?
Right arm?
Right arm. Okay. Lovelace's right arm catches on fire, and because I rolled 2 6s, you are taking a critical head injury.
Oh my god. I tell Butterfly, just leave me alone. Look at her fucking arm. Oh my god, look at her arm. And I go and I grab I take my jacket off and I fill it with water from the toilet. And I bring it over and I splash it on her because I don't want to disconnect her because I know that causes trouble. So I basically splash the water on her arm to put out the fire. And I say, we got to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. So she. It doesn't matter how. Like, you don't even need to go get water. You can just your jacket to smother the fire out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like a raging inferno here.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
That bathroom was a mess. I'm very grateful I don't have to do that.
as the energy of the Hellhound hit her brain, she kind of like jerked her head to the side and cracks her jaw on the wall next to the control node, and she now has a broken jaw. -4 to all speech-based actions.
Oh my God. Butterfly, we got to do something. We got to do something here.
But
Lovelace-
Lovelace, you are still in the net arc and are able to continue. You're not like out of this. You just you are not you were hurt but not out.
Butterfly, look
And
at
you
her.
don't
Look at her
have
jaw.
to
Can you
speak
do
to
anything?
Netrun.
Can you do anything, Butterfly? Help her.
Oh my.
Can I hear them?
You can. Yes,
It's-
and you
it's
can.
okay, guys.
You can, well, you are at a -4 to all speech actions.
Oh man.
So
Can
if
she
you're
speak
trying
to
to
my agent?
persuade, if you're trying to persuade them that you're okay, then you are at a -2 persuasion.
Yeah, it kind of
give me
comes
a
across like,
persuasion
don't
check.
worry, guys, I'm okay. Don't worry, guys, I'm okay.
Give me a persuasion with a penalty.
I am not an animal.
Well, so persuasion. What is your total? That's just an 8 total, right?
Yeah.
So, I need a human perception from Nobody and Butterfly.
Okay.
Okay, gosh darn. We're not on the screen, so it's kind of hard. But we can roll it from our...
From your
yeah.
character sheets, yeah.
Yeah.
Butterfly definitely isn't buying it. And, yeah, Nobody and Butterfly are not convinced that she's okay.
I'm okay, guys.
What?
So let's
Butterfly.
do a. I don't want to actually roll initiative. Let's do a modified initiative. You guys have had your reaction to what just happened, so that and then we're just gonna give Lovelace 3 net actions, and then you guys. But I don't want to actually roll initiative, so we'll just go down the line since it's just the 3 of you.
Yeah.
But it is now Lovelace. You did your persuasion check. They didn't buy it. But are you going to continue net running as you are without being fixed?
Yeah, man. Break my jaw to not at least get through one.
Especially because you're still on a floor with a hellhound.
I'm gonna slide on past it,
All right, give me a slide check.
and I'm gonna use hella luck.
Okay. Oh, nice. And that's gonna beat the 11. You slide the hellhound and are to get down to floor 3. And this is the last floor for Rampant Threshold. But there is an imp who is on this thing, and the fact that you have passed the it doesn't seem to be responding. You passed the hellhound, but whatever it's programmed to do does not seem to be reacting to you yet.
Okay.
You have a control node with a DV8, and then you have the root files with a DV10.
So with the root files, I would do ID.
Yep.
All right. That'll be my second action.
Why is it taking so long for the
It's
rolls
just
to
not
pop up
coming
for
through.
me? Like, but what was the die roll?
Yeah, it's not coming through for some reason.
Honestly, I haven't been seeing any of Lovelace's rolls.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that
I
either.
haven't seen mine either.
I'm seeing the die pop up on the table, like you know how dice, the dice so nice. I'm seeing those come up on my roll, but I'm not seeing her rolls. Lovelace, can you just try refreshing? I'll roll for you right now, but can you try refreshing?
Yeah, you got it. I will
right.
also text my household members about their use of the Wi-Fi.
All right, but I'll go ahead and click your ID roll real quick. And you said were you going to use luck on this or no? Or no, you used luck on the slide, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are you using luck on the ID roll?
I'll use one luck.
All right. That is an 11, which beats the 10 by 1.
Woo!
Look at
Yeah,
that.
buddy.
That one luck actually made the difference.
Very cool.
You are now at the root files, and you find that the root files are wiped. There is nothing here that you can detect right now. As if this entire this should have like all of the system, everything for Rampant Threshold's entire fucking gig. It's empty.
Not good.
No, not at all. And I have one more action. What do I know what is connected to the control node?
You do not know until you get control.
Okay. I'm a little scared of this imp, but let's do it. I'll use control.
All right,
Just
you make
put
it.
it back in to let me.
All right, let's see if your roll does it. Yep, let's see if you can click it this time.
I hear the sound.
I see the dice.
I got an 11.
Hey!
Oh my god!
No!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Lovelace critically fails. Take 10 IP for your critical failure.
Oh,
However,
great.
there might have been a consequence to this critical failure, especially that there is an imp connected to it. But the imp doesn't react. Give me a deduction check.
Okay.
The imp is like everybody else is smitten with butterfly.
No.
Okay. DV13, good enough. So you think whatever took out the root files, probably the root files would have had the commands for the imp as well.
Oh, okay.
So the imp was basically completely dormant because presumably Weasel got there and wiped the fucker.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I think that was my 3 actions, so I think it's
Yes,
nobody
so
and
that would be
Butterfly
nobody and
starts.
Butterfly. Let's start with Butterfly, since you would probably be trying to do something jaw thing. What is Butterfly's meat space action?
Well, first, she's gonna kind of snap her fingers at Mr. Nobody and disapprovingly point back towards the wall he was leaning against. You're not even fully healed yet. It's great that you helped take out her arm, but I could have done that. Sit back. You're still hurt.
Yes, ma'am.
Honestly.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
She just shakes her head. And then when she hears, because I'm imagining she hears it before she sees it, as Mr. Nobody starts to point it out to her that Lovelace breaks her jaw, Butterfly just kind of closes her eyes and takes like a breath. Don't move. And she's gonna turn to Lovelace and...
So you would need a paramedics check to basically her jaw.
All right, here we go. We're gonna put luck on this just in case. Oh.
I'm feeling much better now. Thank you.
Butterfly critically fails, and I'm not going to do any more damage to Lovelace, but Lovelace, you scream out in some pretty extreme pain as Butterfly just fails to get the jaw right back into its socket. It's not quite reset, and so she pushed up real hard on it the way she has to, but it was just not quite in the right space. So it was pushing bone against bone, and you are just in fucking agony. I'm gonna say you lose 1 net action next round. Just 1. You lose 1 net action next turn, which is
I'm
like
sorry.
pretty.
I'm so sorry.
But Butterfly gets 10 IP out of the deal.
Oh, and Lovelace should have gotten 10 IP from that other critical failure.
She did. I told her. Yeah.
We're all failing.
And Butterfly went from upset to apologetic in an instant as she kind of like is just like patting Lovelace's shoulder apologetically. She's just like, "Oh, so sorry. I'm normally not so bad at this. Just give me a minute."
Can I try and do a reset her jaw?
You can attempt a paramedics check. But you probably don't have too many
Did
skill
Lovelace
points
hear
in
him
it.
say that?
No, I'm pretty sure that was an out of character question.
Okay.
At least I'm interpreting it as such.
Yeah.
So the answer to your question, nobody, is you could roll paramedics, but you have no ranks in it. That doesn't
No.
mean you can't roll it. That just means you aren't very good at it.
She'll be like the jawless undead.
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
presume at this point too.
So, but it is
Brain.
your meat space action. Butterfly told you to sit the fuck down. And
Yeah, I
stay the
did.
fuck out of it,
I'm
bro.
leaning against the wall. I'm staying. I'm not moving.
All right, so that brings into net space with Lovelace, and Lovelace, you are going to. You only have 2 net actions this time around because of the distracting pain.
That's reasonable.
Oh, and it does not take net action to change elevators or floors. So like you don't have to like go up and over. You could just be like, okay, I'm going to this elevator now and trying to go down that one.
I think Lovelace would jack out after having her jaw break and then re-break. I think she's frustrated that, she found that stuff was wiped already, and, at least that's enough to go back to Volker with, that tested your security and somebody else already cracked it.
That is a very correct fact. That is a true statement. Although right now you wouldn't be able to tell him much of anything.
I turn on my brain dance and look at Lovelace. Say, so any comments? I'd like to say that
All right. So Lovelace jacks out, and we are at 8 o'clock. That's our 1 hour mark. This is a good time for our 10-minute break. Yeah.
jaw.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be gone for 10 minutes. The little clocky tick down on the screen, and we will be back in a few. And we will see you as soon.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys have been hilarious. Loving
The
it.
chat is alive as hell today.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, all right, guys.
And I think Eric is personally taking, Heather is personally taking the blame for saying "lucky, lucky Lovelace" right before you rolled your crit fail. So she called out to the universe. She called out to the universe and challenged them to fuck with you.
Oh
And
my
fuck
God.
with you, they did.
They did, yeah.
Dice
Oh my
gods.
God.
The dice gods.
I'm just
All
loving
right.
making Legion crack up. So okay, I'm having fun. All right, guys, I'll
Right.
see you in 10.
Yep.
And we're back. Bada boom. Hey, how's everybody going? Yee.
Yes, and Lovelace had a fun time on the internet when we last left off. So, Lovelace, why don't you give us a review of the internet so far?
It's a pretty terrifying place. So far, I've only seen into Rampant Thresholds net arc and saw that they had been hacked, their files were taken, and have a feeling it had something to do with Weasel.
Yeah, too bad we let the cops take him away. We could have had some fun.
Well, I mean, it is still possible you might be able information from him. Just throwing that out there. You just can't get it here because he's not here anymore. Speaking of which, now that Lovelace has jacked out of the net safely, and now everybody understands netrunners are specialists who do this. Not just anybody can net run, right? Because it is a deadly place to personally put your brain into a computer. It is not exactly safe. And that is something we definitely illustrated here tonight.
Yeah.
So anyway, is there anything else now that people feel they need to accomplish here at the amphitheater?
Butterfly is going to try to fix Lovelace's jaw before they leave again.
And I don't see how
you can remember you cannot
scream.
What was that?
Circumstances in some way. So
Wait. What did you say, Legion?
I said I don't see how I can be a cop and ignore an obvious scream of pain.
Right. Yeah, Legion. It would make sense if you would move up and find out what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Well, to answer Fly's question, you have to change your circumstances in some way in order to roll the same skill twice. So if you fail once and then you try to do it again, something has to change your circumstances. You can spend luck as changing your circumstances. So if you spend a luck point, you can then re-roll. So you can't do paramedic unless you add luck to it. Or if you were out of luck, you would have to find some other skill to change the circumstances in some way. For example, potentially maybe using education to get a better understanding of the break and its position, going back to your medical history and trying to use that to change your circumstances and give you a new paramedics check.
I can offer to use my voice stress analyzer to help guide her.
I don't think that really helps in this case, but I appreciate you trying to think outside.
Lovelace goes, ah!
Only when the screams get worse.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So,
I'm going to use luck then.
Okay, you're going to use luck to just re-roll. Got it.
Yeah. And
you can roll paramedic and add up and spend a luck point when you do that. When the pop-up comes up and asks you, do you want to spend luck?
All right, and then I can use more than just that 1 point, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
You just have to use at least 1 point to do the same roll again.
Perfect.
It's kind of a control thing, so you can't just infinitely re-roll and just, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna ask if I could use concentration, but if I can use luck, I'm gonna do that instead.
Concentration could potentially be another skill that you use. Yes, that's
yeah.
And this time you 24, and that's not a crit success. How high is her paramedic skill? Jeez. Wow. And how bad did she have to fuck up?
I know, that's pretty bad.
Right?
Well, she was focused on my abs. She had no choice.
Oh, that must be it. So this time, Butterfly, Legion, you are just coming around the corner, and it's pretty obvious where the scream of pain is coming from as you see this med tech literally resetting her jaw, and you actually get probably a second yelp, I'm guessing, but not quite as severe as the first one was.
Yeah.
You know, Lovelace, when you came out of the net.
And Lovelace, sorry, you are now healed of your critical injury. So
I want to hear a sample of what the yell sounds like.
Oh, please.
Come on, Lovelace.
Oh, God.
Yes. You can choose which one is. Are you doing the more painful one or the less one?
Oh man, let's do the less painful one. I don't want to scare the sleeping people in my house. She tries to grit her teeth and bear it, but she
That was so weak. That was understated pain. I love it. She's just more of a badass in Mr. Nobody's eyes now.
Just to paint the picture, when Butterfly first tried to reset her jaw, she left Lovelace standing up. But when Lovelace pulled out of the net arc and Butterfly saw that, she had gently grabbed the front of Lovelace's shirt and like pulled her down so she was more at her level. And reset it there.
Better angle, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Short people got a short. All right, so yeah, but anyway, now that that's happened, and Legion, you come around the corner. What's up?
So, what are you guys doing?
Fixing people. And Butterfly will move back to Mr. Nobody and continue patching him up.
Yeah.
Well, hello there, officer.
I'm more interested
Lovelace finally able to speak again.
necessitated to fixing.
You know, just some shenanigans. You know, Battle of the Bands. It's a party.
Uh-huh.
She providing a valuable service officer, making sure that the net arc is free from demons.
Yeah,
Doodads.
Butterfly. She might be. I'm not so
Well,
sure.
you do remember there was somebody named Demon, one of those two, that ran out down to the back door. That's a thing that happened.
Oh, okay.
There may or may not be intent in the naming of that character.
Yeah. Dame is awesome.
I'm sorry. Was Legion trying to talk to Butterfly?
No. I just
Okay,
mentioned you in passing, but I could understand why you're here. But these two, I'm not so sure about.
Well, you would have recognized Nobody from
The job offer.
well, and he was also talking to Duke when you showed up because they were part of they were the people who took down
Right.
Shank.
Yeah.
So like you know why they're here.
Yeah, I put my beautiful six-pack abs on the line to help you guys take down that cyber psycho.
We're heroes.
Yeah.
So can you explain why her jaw is being set and her arm was clearly on fire? Because it wasn't when I got here.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that is true. The clothing that was covering her cyber arm is now just like completely burnt. But then again, to be fair, Legion, you weren't exactly here when all of the shenanigans of the Shank and Shriek fight went down, so you don't know what damage happened then and what damage happened now.
Fair enough.
Her jaw was being set because her jaw was broke, obviously. And Butterfly will continue to ignore him.
And
all right, well, whatever.
I mean, responding to a scream of pain makes perfect sense, but coming to this scene, it's not really that suspicious.
Just kind of like seeing this good-looking, guy walk up to talking to Butterfly. Mr. Nobody lets out a little squeal of pain to make sure she's reminded of that she has a patient to take care of.
Oh my God!
Do the squeal.
Ouchie.
This might be a good time to mention. Okay, dude, I shouldn't do this, but this is gonna make Marks feel fucking amazing. Remember when I did that second set of Mr. Nobodies, but you're like, hey, I don't really like this. I'm gonna go back to the other one.
Yeah.
Well, so I had a bunch of those. I had those as models, and to grab the texture, when I made this image with Eric's selfie, I used one of the throwaways of your Mr. Nobody.
Oh.
Of the second Mr. Nobody that you didn't really like.
My son, you are my progeny, or what is it, progeny?
His avatar kind of got Mr. Nobody's DNA mixed up in there in the digital sense.
Yeah, okay, you got to pull up your shirt now. Show off the abs.
Anyway, yeah, continue.
So Butterfly was already getting ready to turn back to Mr. Nobody, but when she hears the squeak, she turns sharply and kind of lifts her hand away because she thinks that she probably put a little too much pressure. Right. Sorry. Stay still.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. Uh...
All right. So I want to go ahead and we haven't really heard from Yam Spurts and his team in a while.
Yes.
So I want to go ahead and let's find out what Yam Spurts, Frizz, and Limbo have been doing this whole time. Would you have reacted to the scream for one, but also for two, there was quite a bit of things that happened, and you may or may not have had time to interact with your team, decide if you guys were going or staying, being a part of any of this. What's up?
Well, like I said, I wanted to check on the team, make sure they're okay, get them a drink or two. And while sitting here, Ian's probably going to come to the conclusion that cloaking tech is probably useful. We would like Frizz to see if they could find anything out by hacking the net here.
Well, she does know. She already, I mean, being the net runner that she is, she already does scan and knows where the control node is, and says, "Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of people around that control node. There's no way I could get in there next to it and start running and not be obvious. I can't do it."
Okay. Let me go do my thing then. And then I would probably just march over here, and just blatantly ask, "What are you all doing?"
Butterfly will spare Janspert's like a second of a glance, and then she will proceed to ignore him because she thinks
Here's
it's
one of the
obvious.
things I want to point out that is important. Yam, who is actually here as a promoter, he's got one of those, not VIP badges, but he's got one of those, and not staff badges. You know what kind of badges I'm talking.
All access.
All access. Yeah, he's got one of those all access passes.
Irrelevant. He's healthy. He doesn't need her attention.
Right. I just want to make sure, like, for anybody who's wondering what he's doing here, he's got the credentials to be wherever he wants to in this amphitheater.
Mr. Nobody looks up and realizes that it's Yam, and he realizes there's no competition there, so he doesn't moan quite as loud.
Are we hanging out here for any particular reason? Come on, this is not a hangout zone for miscreants and ruffians.
And who are you?
Who am I? He's just gonna pick up his pass and like wave it at you, like, "Who are you?"
None of your business.
Well, to be fair, he has an all access badge, and you just have a ticket.
Look, you're both you're being very distracting right now, and we're the ones that helped take down one of those cyber psychos. So if you could just be quiet and let me focus on working right now, I'd appreciate you.
Actually, we all have VIP tickets because Mr. Nobody got VIP tickets for Love.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No,
Oh,
you
no?
had tickets. You just got tickets.
Oh,
Man, you had to get favors to get tickets, man. You had to cash in some owed things to some people just to get these, because they were sold the fuck out by the time you were planning this job.
Oh man, it's like trying to get into a Vegas show. You got scalpers out the wazoo.
Yeah, basically.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Did
go
you
ahead.
not see me and my team blasting that fool at point blank range?
Oh, you know what? I saw you in the advertisement. It's Yam Spurts is in the works. He's got the certs. He'll be the first to bring nutrition to the perps, running game in the streets.
Oh my God.
While you're dropping sick beats. Oh, I remember that. You know what? Very catchy tune. Very catchy. I love it.
Is
I
that
love
the
it.
one that got sent in?
Yeah.
Is that the one? From Bailey and the Bailey.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So shout out to Bailey and the Bailey. She sent this to me today, just being like, being all like, hey, in love with yam spurts and shit. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck, her boyfriend's name is Joe.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, watch out.
Anyway, so yeah, she is yeah, she wrote that.
Wait, but I need somebody to drop a beat for me now. Legion, can you drop a
Oh
beat for
my
me?
god.
Boom,
Nah.
boom, boom.
Anyway.
I require thoughts.
That was fucking awesome. That's so great. All right. So anyway, Yam is yeah. So he recognizes you from something, apparently, from an advertisement for Aquavite.
Yeah, yes.
or
I have my hands in many pots. You've probably heard my voice or name several times in your life. Thank you for acknowledging me. But I need you all to carry on and be on your way, please. Now,
Who the fuck are you?
Mr. Spurts, you can call me.
Mr. Okay.
Legion. So here's one thing I would say is you've got somebody who's like official and supposed to be here saying these guys need to clear out.
Yeah, I'm about to say, at this point, I'm going to interject and be like, Mr. Spurts, I get it, but right now, you've got a doctor working on some patients. Let her finish her job, and then we'll make sure they leave.
I like this guy.
My team needs to come and set up and make sure that the net arc hasn't been compromised. So can we at least move this somewhere else?
Wait.
I need you to give me an acting role on this one because your team does not have any official thing to do with the net arc, and you are bullshitting on that one.
Okay, I'm definitely going to be using some luck.
Human perceptions, get ready. All right, that's a 17. Y'all got to beat or meet because
human perception.
He's who is the defender in this situation? I'm going to say human perception is the defender when he's trying to bullshit. So you've got to meet or beat a 17 in human perception.
I'm definitely spending 2 luck on this.
Is this only from Mr. Nobody?
No, anybody who just heard that.
Oof.
Butterfly's not buying it.
Hold on, I just need to reset.
Legion, Nat, freaking takes a
Oh, watch out!
So
Watch out!
Lovelace and Mr. Nobody both critically succeed on their bullshit meters. However, Legion the cop fails. So y'all know he's full of shit, but the cop buys it.
So immediately my brain dance recorder goes up, and I go into media mode. I say, "Okay, sir. So tell me, where were you when all of the action went down and the cyber psychos attacked? Where were you specifically, and what were you doing?"
I was here on official capacities with my business, promoting a new product, when I noticed the severity of the situation, and me and my team sprang into action. As you may remember, I was standing close, if not next to some of you, when the fight was going down.
Oh, that's right.
That's all factual, so there's no bullshit there.
I noticed, and I noticed that the area you were leaving, there was a lot of glowing people. Did you have anything to do with that?
Oh, remember, you already interviewed a guy. Oh, wait, you're in media mode, so you might be trying to get another.
Yeah, I'm trying to get another take on it.
There may be a small component about the beverage that I am representing that makes people glow.
Okay, has that been approved by the NCPD?
There's no approval in it. There's no FDA. There's no regulation.
I'm
There's-
bullshitting. I am bullshitting. So do I need to roll a?
Well,
where's-
I'm just gonna say,
Nobody would accept that anyway.
what I'm saying, if you put that in your story, it would actually lower your credibility.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. You know what? Yes, you were helped during the battle, and it was much appreciated. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and move out of your way, and let you do what you need to do.
Welcome to extreme late stage capitalism, ladies and gentlemen.
It's obvious you and your team need some medical attention, and I'm sure the doctor here could rather serve you elsewhere.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, those two need medical attention, which means the doctor gets final authority here.
That is not a horrible assertion for you to make.
I like this guy.
Thank you.
So
Lovely swoons
yeah.
a little bit.
So again, if everyone could just please stop talking, and if you must, go away so I can finish what I'm doing.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, the only thing that you can really do to help the situation beyond this point is fast heal Lovelace. I don't. Just looking at what's going on with everybody who's hurt and how they're hurt. Lovelace, you have not received a fast heal today, have you? You didn't get healed yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
By the
But,
way, I'm
that's
taking
over.
the 10 IP for the.
Yeah, both of you do. Lovelace and nobody get 10 IP. But yeah, so you can heal
Yeah.
Lovelace, and then after that, there's literally nothing else for you to do.
I think Butterfly would do that anyways because it's obvious that they need to get out of the way.
All right, so Lovelace, you get your body and your will together in hit points back, so that is 9. You regain 9 hit points.
Okay. Almost a full heal.
Almost. You're missing 1. I see that.
I need to
So,
lean on top of Butterfly.
literally, if you rest for a whole day, do nothing, that hit point comes back.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just have to take 1 day, do absolutely for a day, and that hit point back.
It's
But,
been a hell of a day. I could use some me time.
I need to go back to my place and rest. Since somebody accompany me, you know what? I'm feeling very hurt.
I'll make sure you get home okay.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
And we've also got what's his face.
Yeah, that's appreciated, doctor, but I can
Lovely says, "Oh, who will take me home and
Well,
help?"
Caltrop could give you a ride potentially.
Well, but Legion
Well,
has a
if you-
nice cop car.
Yes, I do.
That is true.
Yeah, Butterfly hearing Lovelace say she also needs help will grimace and she'll kind of nod in acceptance at this as she'll turn to Legion and give him a grateful nod. Would you mind helping me get these two home?
Sure,
Thank you.
not a problem.
She'll proceed to
right.
ignore Yamspurts because she doesn't like this guy.
I look.
All right.
I look at Yamspurs as I limp by, and I say, "How much does it cost to invest in that purple nurple stuff?"
Mm.
Just give me your contact info, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys can just exchange agent information, and then you got each other's numbers, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm gonna lean into Mr. Obi and be like, next time you plan something, you should probably have someone who knows how to be in charge part of your group as an FYI, because y'all almost didn't make it out of here.
Point taken, sir. Point taken. As long as
And
it comes with benefits after 90 days.
Okay. All right, so you guys can go ahead and take your tokens out of the corner there.
Be gone, peasants.
My goodness!
He doesn't say that, but that's definitely the look in his eyes as you walk away. Like, come on, time for the adults to work.
And Frizz and Legion come and catch up to you. Whoops.
Limbo. Frizz and
Frizz
Limbo.
and limbo.
I did I said
I've
Legion.
I've not
I,
hired Legion yet. No, I've not.
No, I meant Limbo. Also, by the way, another shout out. The token for Frizz was provided by Heather. Heather Hardy is the person who provided the selfie for the creator
The
of the Frizz
supermodel.
token. Yes. So
Thank you, Heather.
shout
Yes,
out
thank
to
you, Heather.
shout out to Heather for providing our wonderful Frizz image that everybody gets to see. And anyway, so being that Frizz is an NPC, I am not gonna go through a whole ass net running hack. I'm just gonna do a secret roll, real quick here. And let's see. Let me activate any programs that she might need. And
Can Frizz tell me if anyone else was in the arc?
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm rolling to find out how deep she gets.
Okay. Can I give Frizz one of my luck points?
You cannot.
I will pretend to.
Okay, yeah. Her roll beats everything that I've got in that net arc. So, here's what first what I need to do is I need you to tell her what she's looking for.
All right. So the band was
So
Ronin.
she's jacked in, she's got her VGs on, and she's like, all right, so what am I looking for?
I want any and all information about the musical act Ronin, and then I want to know who else was in here and what they were doing. Especially
Okay.
those individuals. They were obviously in here at some
All right,
point.
so there is a different role that she needs to do to see if she can figure out what people were doing. Because I did have a DV set for that. And yes. Nope, she got the skinny.
That's
All
why I
right,
pay her.
So
Frizz is just such night and day from Limbo.
so she is kind of, you see her kind of moving her hands like it looks like she's interacting with something in real space that you can't see, right? Like she's digitally manipulating something as she's attached to these VGs and has her cyber deck activated and is moving through the programs and moving through the net arc. And she tells you, so I found an ID for two other netrunners. One was jacked in briefly, and there's a record of a hit by some black eye, and not really much else. But that happened after another netrunner had been in here for quite some time. He had a lot of time to work, and it looks like he specifically Legion, the control node, and all of the data from the rampant threshold control node were all transferred wirelessly to another person in this building. It seems, according to the timestamps, to have happened right around the same time that right around the same time I got that call from you that shit was hitting the fan.
Can you tell me who these...
their ID stamp matches. It matches the hacker node. However, I don't know who the data was transferred to. There's no way for me to tell that from.
Okay.
But so in other words, the Ronin data is wiped just the same way that I said all that was happening when she went through Rampant Thresholds data, but Frizz beat the DVs to figure out what was being squirreled around with. And so that's what she can tell you is Weasel stole information and transferred it wirelessly to a third party and wiped the data for both Rampant Threshold and Ronin. She's looking through other things, and it doesn't seem to her like anything from any of the other bands was touched at all, except for there was a peek into Knickerbocker, and that timestamp matches the glitch that occurred for the recording. So Weasel peeked at Knickerbocker, and something happened while he was peeking, and it glitched their recording.
And Frizz confirmed that it was Lovelace in here as well.
She doesn't know Lovelace's ID, but she presumes that based on what she was watching you guys interact with, it must have been the Netrunner that got burned.
Okay, cool. Is there anyone left for the band here?
I would say Beardtanium, they've already gone back to their boat to celebrate. Vile Violet is still here. She and her girls, they're all just kind of partying and getting drunk. The Nuclear Sharks are like nose deep in fucking synth coke and other beverages right now. And specifically we have the lead and his bassist here are making out with each other, and we have the drummer is making out with this Joy Toy over here. And that is the answer to your question. But yeah, Beardtanium, they're like, we won, back to the boat to go get fucking grogged and celebrate.
Okay.
So yeah, only two bands that are left are the Nuclear Sharks and Rampant Threshold. Here, I'll even just separate them here a little bit in case you guys wanted to go like question them or I don't know, whatever.
That's not
I don't know,
style.
inform them that their data was stolen, because as of right now, nobody over here in Rampant Threshold fucking that their NetArc was fucked with.
Oh, they don't know. Okay. Yeah. I'll approach Rampant Threshold. Greetings, wonderful gig there, friends.
All right.
Welcome, fellow kids.
Here's a fun interactive moment we can have. If Bailey and the Bailey, are you still here?
Yeah, she's in the chat.
All right. How does Vile Violet react to Yam Spurts walking up? I'm gonna probably take over most of the RP, but just give me what is Vile Violet's first impression as she's over here drinking with her friends? They didn't win Battle of the Bands, but it was a hell of a night, right? Tell us what's going on in Vile Violet's head right now.
Yeah, she's listening. Yeah, let's see what she says.
Yeah. Let's. I want to give the creator of this character a moment to tell me how to maybe RP them a little bit here.
Aren't you just the sweetest?
I mean, just the fact that we have this opportunity, you know?
And we've got these great folks in the chat that makes a lot of difference. Where's your glow, bro?
So it seems oh yeah, by the way, Vile Violet is the only I did this on purpose, and this was actually me. Bailey, you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but me just inferring a little bit of what I know about her. The reason why Vile Violet is glowing is because she drank the beer while all the other girls drank the girly drinks. Because Bailey totally is that girl who will drink the beer while everybody else is drinking the girly drinks. Tell me I'm wrong.
I love it.
Nice.
So that is specifically why I made Vile Violet the only glowing girl.
Very cool.
Oh, man. Layers on layers, my friends. Layers on layers.
Like onions.
So Vile Violet, yeah. So Yamspurts comes back and she's just enjoying the afterglow. Apparently, well, kind of afterglow in this case.
And you see,
Yam, that's to Yam. That was the response to Yam.
yeah.
Oh, no. I am the provider of the glow. I am working, unfortunately cannot partake. But I was curious if you were aware that the all your storage on the network has been wiped.
Oh my god! Wait. Wiped? Like everything's gone?
I shake my pass. I'm like, I'm here on official business. The promoter and whatnot, but it's gone.
It, give me a second. And she turns to the other girls and she's like, come here. And she starts whispering and they start, and they're like, and she asks, like, so you mean gone like it's not there anymore, or like somebody took it?
Looks like somebody took it.
Fuck. So, like, me and the girl are doing this side business where we send very special images and sometimes even like selfies, FaceTime holographs, and let's just say we're not always wearing all of these images, and so we were doing some special stuff backstage for our cameo. Sorry, can't call it cameo. For our Only Fameos. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. For Only Fameos. It's the Only Fameos page, and so which is it's literally by celebrity nudes.
For their families.
No. God, no. Only Fanios with an N. Only Fanny. Oh
I'm
my
in the
god.
other room, so I can't say anything.
God damn it, dude. That went hard for a second. All right. Only Familyos. No, god damn. What the fuck? All right. No. So on her Only Fanios, she they took some special shout outs to fans backstage, but they couldn't send them out yet, so they stored them on their server.
Well, someone definitely got them, but it wasn't who you intended.
That's not good.
Oh, no, I did not think it would be.
Okay, throwing the ball back to Bailey. How does Vile Violet react here?
She's she's cursing up a storm.
Okay, so she's just there. So she goes back here, and basically all of the girls just start shouting at each other, and it's a huge argument. But an argument of, it's not the like they're fighting with each other, but it's that argument about what the fuck are we gonna do? Because they have some very, very explicit content that just got stolen. And then what are you doing now, Yam?
Well, that gave me the information I wanted, so I will bid them adieu, and tell them for 100 eddies. I'll tell them who took it. I can't tell them where they sent it, but I can tell them who took it.
Okay, so Vile Violet did go ahead and add that after her obscenities, she would follow that with, and how are you gonna fix it? So apparently, you did insinuate that you are, a little bit more of a and I didn't make you roll because she's fucked up, so she just bought that, you know, with the all access pass and blah blah blah, right? She just saw that and was like, yeah, okay, guess this guy's obviously here for a reason.
He's in charge.
And
He's
is in charge of something.
charge.
And so she expects you to fix this.
Oh, the individual's already in custody.
Well, then where's the content?
That's what we need to backtrack and try and figure out. That's going to be
Well,
the hard
that's
part.
what I need you to fix. Where is my content? Our content.
Give me your contact info. As soon as I have it, you'll have it.
She absolutely exchanges agent info, so you now have Violet as a contact.
Nice.
All right. Anything else?
Thank you, Bailey.
No, I think that's it.
All right. So after this, we meet at. Give me a second. We are going to pan the camera over to
Oh, the important
Legion.
players.
Legion. Legion. Were you were giving people rides home, but were you meeting at the bar the next day?
I hadn't heard.
Yeah, you hadn't been given that invite. Yeah, okay. So I'm just making sure that I get everybody at the at Ori's that's supposed to be there.
Right.
Yam was not there, so it's nobody, Lovelace, Butterfly, just you four, right? Oh, and Caltrop, obvious. Well, that's part of you four. Butterfly, Caltrop, Lovelace, nobody. Yep, that's the right people. All right.
So I'm going to ask Lovelace. I'm going to ask her what she saw.
So here we are at Ori's bar.
Okay.
Where the next day.
Everybody
so
at
by
500.
the next day, by the next day, I want to make clear that also means if you guys are meeting here the next day, nobody took the rest the next day and has not yet taken a rest to earn back HP. That has not happened yet.
Fine. I'm just bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, you're still wounded from the night before.
Fine.
It's almost like D&D rules do not apply in this game.
It's like, you know what? That's okay. I'm. Where are my eddies? I want my eddies.
Yeah. So I theater the mind. I'm not. I do actually have a PD but I think the PD map is going to come into play in a different episode. Hint, hint. But for now, you guys, you just dropped off the chit, got paid. You got your 5,000 eddies. Ori, I'm presuming you're here to give him his cut. And so, so Ori will actually join you at your booth instead of being in his booth. He's going to come over here, and he's going to be like, oh, he sees Butterfly. He's like, oh, scoot over, baby. Or actually, sorry, no, not the Butterfly. I had you guys organized wrong. I know nobody and Butterfly would have been right here next to each other.
Well, not right next to each other.
Why are you not moving?
Butterfly would not stay on the inside.
I know. Well, nobody almost always goes in. Say we got Caltrop here, nobody there. Where would you two be?
Well, we'll put Caltrop here in the middle, and Lovelace here.
All right. So Ori comes over here and he's like, "Scoot over, baby, make some room."
She'll just.
Do I know Ori that is the owner of the bar?
This is Ori's bar.
I know.
Everybody, if you are here, you know who Ori is. Like that's just a thing. This is Ori's bar. If you are here, you know Ori. This is a fixer bar. People come here to get jobs from Ori.
All right, I
so
get over for Ori.
All right. So Ori comes in and takes a seat next to you, and wow, the image got really fuzzy for a second on the. Oh, that's just got to be my resolution, huh?
Well,
My
no,
connection
it's
just fucking dropped.
because it moves. It looks fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, all right, son. So you collected that bounty?
Yeah, here goes your cut. Thank you so much for the lead, and glad we could come through for you.
All right. He takes his 500 eddies and says, "No problem. I always got business for you. I always got something going on. You know how many jobs come through this park.
Oh, for sure.
There's always a random quest to be found or possible lead to be followed up on at Oris.
I always look for that exclamation point above your head every time I'm looking for work. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And
So
so everybody else
how'd
can
the
add
job go?
500. You know what? It went pretty smoothly. We had, as you tell from the BD that I released, we had.
Oh no, you haven't released the BD yet. We're actually gonna have to do some media rolls for that.
Yeah, we had the Cyber Psychos.
You have to build a story.
Yeah, Cyber Psycho twins attacked, and you know, the team and I actually helped take down one of the Cyber Psycho twins. So you know what, we did all right, I think. And I show him, I pull open my shirt and show the gash in my 6-pack abs.
You might want to get a Ripper Doc to repair some of that damage.
Yeah, well, I got this gorgeous doctor here. She's gonna help me here. So.
Oh, she is. She's pretty fine. She's pretty fly, I say.
And with that, Mr. Nobody Grimaces doesn't want any competition from Ori.
So shit went down, but you got the catch. That's all that matters. You bagged the job. All right, dog. Take care. I'm gonna go back and hang with my peeps.
I'll be in touch. Thanks.
And Ori taking his 500 eddies, he goes back, goes ahead, deposits his cash where it's gotta go, and y'all can just kind of debrief about the events.
Everybody can add. Everybody can add the 500 eddies. Lovelace. Unbeknownst to you, you get an extra 200 eddies from Mr.
Ooh.
Nobody because of
Thank you.
yeah. Because you didn't have to be there, and you know what, he needed to give you a little incentive because you. So, I mean, I guess yeah.
I appreciate you remembering.
Yeah, that's what I do. I collect names and I keep my word.
All right, well, the Weasel, but is there anything else you guys want to do, talk about, figure out from last night?
So Lovelace, I mean, you got to tell me what happened in that net arc, because you got hurt bad. I mean, did you get any? Was it worth it? What you got out of there? What information did you learn? Anything useful for us?
The only thing I really found out was those rampant threshold girls, their whole data file was wiped. I'm guessing Weasel got in there before you guys ripped him out of the net. He must have gotten their pictures, those poor girls.
Man, I knew I shouldn't have given. I should have given much more than a swirly, but it's okay. All right, well, I think we're gonna have to go talk to Weasel and see if we can find out more information about this data that belonged to that band.
Oh, he's in lockup, right? Do we get to call Legion?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good excuse to call Legion. We'll have to go see him. Sulla, you need to look after this wound here. Oh my god, it hurts so much. Oh.
Are you done talking now?
Oh.
Butterfly. Butterfly glowers a bit, but she nods as she motions that they should probably move from here to fix him up.
All right. Well, maybe
I'm gonna bleed all over this bar.
maybe I need to do some healing with Butterfly, and maybe
You guys-
you can go talk to Legion and talk to this Weasel guy, see if you can get any information out of him. Lovelace.
Sounds good. I'll see what I can do.
And see if you can talk that Legion into joining us on another job. I think he'd come in handy.
I would not mind that at all. Consider it done.
Butterfly will give Lovelace a respectful nod.
Thanks again for the heal earlier. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I dipped out there for a second. Stupid Wi-Fi connection. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we agreed that Lovelace would go to the jail because she wants to interview the perp and also possibly talk to Legion again. Don't know why.
So-
No reason.
What I was trying to say when I got cut off is it is a new day, so that means that Mr. Nobody and Lovelace are able to benefit from speed heals again. However, if I'm not mistaken, the number of speed heals that Butterfly had already prepared, that taps you out. You had 4, right? If you use 2 more, you're out. You have
Well,
to make more.
Butterfly
You
and
don't
I
have to use one
yeah,
at one point.
yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. So if she wanted to fast heal Mr. Nobody one more time, and Lovelace wanted to just take a day for her 1 point,
No.
that's another way to do it too. I'm just saying that you guys, because it is a new day, can now healing again.
Well, Butterfly is
No.
going to take me to her clinic, and I'm going to enjoy the benefits of her bountiful medical assets.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Butterfly doesn't want to use up all her speed heals right now, so she'd rather just spend the day working on him.
Okay. So
But she will
Oh.
look to Caltrop, and I know he's not here, but
Mhm.
this is what she would say to him. Get me back home, and we can get you your guy, and I'll knock off, if you don't make me pay for the trip, I'll knock it off of the payment you owe me.
I think Caltrop would take that deal in his absence, out of respect, Tyrus. I think he would take the deal to go ahead and forego paying for the previous job.
Yeah,
in
and he can
exchange
take his friend back to the Aldecaldos.
in exchange for payment for the ride. Yeah. So I think he would take that deal, absolutely. And cool. So to leave off the episode tonight. And so that was episode 4, Amphitheater Aftermath, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby. Big thank you to Legion, / Eric. You did a great job. Thank you so much for jumping in.
Hey,
AKA Mike,
Not a
because I
problem.
had a Mr. Nobody moment.
that's all good.
yes,
I had
thank
a
you.
really good time.
Thank you for your guest spot, Legion, and you are definitely welcome to join us as a guest in the future when we need a filler. So if you happen to be available when we need somebody from the crew to fill in, I'm happy to invite you back again.
And
Hey,
shout out to
great.
Tyrus for hope everything works out for you, buddy. Hope everything gets better for
Yeah,
you.
no kidding.
And then, of course, huge shout out to everybody in the chat: Bailey and the Bailey, Heather, Eric Sackman. That's why I said Eric before. I was probably looking at the screen. God damn it.
It's Epic Sackman. Epic.
Sorry, Epic Sackman. Mike. Man, I am all over the goddamn place. Forenza Audio. Thank you everybody for your huge participation in the chat, and especially in this episode because y'all with the interaction. So we love you all, and thank you. This has been episode 4 of CyberKnights from Sputter Media.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Good chat.
Take care, everybody.